Taiwan F-16 fighter thought to have crashed into sea 2 minutes after takeoff. A missing Taiwanese fighter jet is believed to have crashed soon after takeoff on Tuesday evening, the island's Air Force said. If confirmed, the accident will be another blow to Taiwan's military following the death of a pilot after his plane crashed into the sea last month. In the latest incident, the F-16A disappeared from the radar 2 minutes after taking off from an airbase in Hualien on the east coast of the island at 6:05 p.m., according to a brief statement from the Air Force. The plane was around 16 kilometers (10 miles) over the sea when controllers lost contact with the pilot, later identified as Colonel Chang Cheng-chi, and a search mission has started. The island's Rescue Coordination Center said it had sent a helicopter to look for the missing plane with help from 5 Coast Guard vessels. The Air Force said Chang, a squadron commander, had completed 2,230 hours of flying time. The plane went missing just hours after Taiwanese President Tsai Ing-wen attended a memorial service for a pilot who was killed on October 29. Tsai, accompanied by Defense Minister Yen Taefa, presented a medal to the family of Chu Kwan-meng, who died when his F-5E crashed into the sea soon after taking off from Chihang Air Base in Taidong. The Air Force grounded all 46 of its F-5s after the accident, and they had only resumed operations on Monday. The planes had previously been grounded after a crash in Hualien in 2011. Taiwan's Air Force has also lost 7 F-16s to crashes, 6 of them fatal, since 1988. In the most recent incident 2 years ago, one of the fighters crashed into the mountains near Taipei during the annual invasion drill, killing the pilot Wu Yenting. Taiwan now has 142 F-16A and F-16B jets and opened Asia's first F-16 center in August. The 110 billion new Taiwan dollars (3.9 billion United States dollars) facility in Taichung was jointly established by Taiwan's state-run Aerospace Industrial Development Corporation and U.S.-based Lockheed Martin, which makes the fighters. The Northrop F-5, which was first assembled on Taiwan in 1973, used to be the mainstay of the island's Air Force, and at one time it had 242 single-seated F-5s and 66 twin-seater F-5Fs. But since the military started equipping itself with F-16s as well as French Mirages and the domestically designed FCK-1, its role has been downgraded. Meanwhile, World War III fears soar as China storms beach in Taiwan Strait assault drill. China has sparked fears of an all-out conflict with Taiwan after footage emerged of a beach assault drill conducted by China's People's Liberation Army. The simulation, carried out on Tuesday, follows remarks by Chinese state media claiming China's President Xi Jinping is preparing for multiple armed conflicts. Last month, newspaper Global Times reported that Mr. Xi said the PLA Navy Marine Corps is an elite force for amphibious operations, and it shoulders the important duties of safeguarding the country's sovereignty, security, territorial integrity, maritime interests, and overseas interests. It added, he urged the PLA Navy Marine Corps to speed up the upgrading of their combat capabilities to forge a powerful troop, with battle-wise soldiers, which is integrated and versatile in operation, swift in response, and capable of fighting under multi-dimensional conditions. Chinese military analysts said that the inspection to the Corps sent a signal that China will speed up its preparation for any potential military conflict in the water areas and islands in regions like the Taiwan Straits, South and East China Seas, as well as the regions of significant overseas interests, as the strategic pressure from foreign hostile forces against China is increasing. Xi said the Marine Corps should focus on war preparedness and combat capabilities, and maintain a high level of readiness, adding that the force should stick to combat-oriented training and strengthen mission-oriented training tailored to the specific needs and force-on-force training. The outlet threw its support behind the publication of a Taiwan secessionists blacklist event, though just 2 weeks earlier a former Taiwanese intelligence agent said the release would provoke an open conflict. The video showing the military drill was taken off the coast of Guangdong in China. According to the local Times, the region is hosting joint armed forces drills between November 17 and 30. In a Twitter post, the news outlet touted the PLA's records achieved in the assault simulation. It wrote, PLA Navy recently conducted amphibious assault drills offshore of South China's Guangdong province, setting up multiple records including fastest speed and longest combat range. Earlier this year, Taiwan's Foreign Minister Joseph Wu issued warning about his country's escalating tensions with China. Speaking to German media outlet DW, he said, "The threat from China is very real. Therefore, Taiwan's preparation is also very serious. We are trying to deal with the military threat, day in and day out." He called on the democratic powers to get involved in the conflict instead of looking away while China is expanding outward. Mr. Wu said, "They are trying to export the authoritarian international order while democracies are following the rule-based international order. If China succeeds in taking Taiwan over, I think the rest of the world, especially for democracies, is going to feel the heat. China is expanding outward. Taiwan happens to be on the front line." In 2019, President Xi spoke of the use of force in dealing with the Taiwanese question. He said, "We do not promise to renounce the use of force and reserve the option to use all necessary measures." Writing in the Apple Daily, senior lecturer in Chinese studies at Monash University Kevin Carrico said, "Taiwan, like pre-1997 Hong Kong, embodies all of the greatness that can be achieved when a Sinitic society is not burdened by the failed rule of the Chinese Communist Party." Massively embarrassed by so much winning on Taiwan's part, Beijing is determined to export its failed system and thereby drag every nation that it claims down to the same level of political hopelessness that it has forced on China for decades.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe for our channel.